Hello, and welcome to Gordian Quest. This is an auto welcome back. This is a new series, baby. How about it? I am here. The first look did well. You guys said play more of this. I'm here to play more of this. That's all there is to it. Gordian Quest, if you don't know, is an RPG deck builder. I did a first look on it if you want a more in-depth look. I am going to play this game. I'm not going to stop and play it slow and like explain mechanics and things like that if I know them already, basically. Because I learned them in the first look, so if you find yourself falling behind, you don't know the mechanics, you can go watch that. If you do know the mechanics, then whatever, right? There's no problem. So that's the plan. That is my plan here. I'm gonna play a campaign. People have told me it's longer than 5 to 10 hours, especially your first campaign. So I'm excited to sink my teeth in. The last bit of information here I want to drop on you is I'm going to aim to keep these videos around 30 minutes because I will probably not finish an entire act in a video. That seems very long and very bad for the overall content plan. I don't know how long the acts are, but yeah, we'll see. Real quick before we get into it, if you don't mind, I'm going to check the options here. Show cell outlines, double click card, automatically retain cards, turbo mode. None of these are what I was looking for. There was someone dropped me a comment in the first look that said you can hold control to see actual calculations of cards, and I wanted to see if that was something I could turn on by default. Does not appear to be the case. So let's hop in, do a campaign. I have not touched this since the first look, so you will be watching me learn this game as we go. Consists of locations you must travel to, unravel the curses that have befallen them. What's the prologue? Have I played the prologue?
Many moons ago,
I haven't seen this.
was once a sprawling
I'm gonna turn it up a little bit.
land with bountiful resources,
That feels
inhabited by both Vanai and man. The Vanai, relentless and greedy in their quest for knowledge, drew upon these resources to experiment with powers far beyond their understanding. Angered by their arrogance, the gods banished them and shattered Vrendia into pieces, marring each with a different curse. Vanai faded from history, and man was left.
Oh, those guys are not okay.
Centuries of chaos and fright ensued.
The curse is
and
skeletons.
from the darkness, heroes were forged. You are one of the few willing to brave the unforgiving threats of each region in search of a cure for Vrendia's curses. Your adventure begins in Westmire, a region slowly crumbling under the rift, an unholy gateway to the nether realm. You will need to challenge and defeat the Rift Lord to purge Westmire of its curse.
I bet the Rift Lord's a nice
Should you
guy.
survive, remember that it's just the first of many cursed regions. Your quest is far from over.
Cursed regions.
Your journey will be fraught with peril, but you will have might and magic on your side.
And we will be heroes
The
of
nights
them.
will be cold, but your trusted companions.
Okay,
will
brother, you can
keep
shut
you
that.
warm.
I get it. This man,
Your
he's hitting the
enemies
word
will be
count now.
strong,
My
but in
man.
time,
Yeah, no
you
shit.
can grow
The enemy's
stronger.
strong, you stronger. No,
Now,
stop talking.
Gather your wits and steel your courage. Your Gordian quest is about to begin.
What is that name drop? I mean, surely there's gonna be an in-universe reason for them to call it that, but why the hell? Why did they just go like, yeah, steal your wits and your resolve. Your Gordian quest is gonna begin. What? That doesn't mean anything, my man. That doesn't mean anything. That's fine. Your Gordian quest begins. Yeah. Sure. So quick look at the cursed regions here. We got Westmire. It looks very swampy. This looks like Arrakis from Dune. You can see the worms. We have Canada. I have New York City. And then my favorite cursed area, Cleveland, Ohio. That's like, trust me, that's definitely Cleveland. I'm ready to face my greatest challenge yet, going to Ohio. What we got? So, Act 1. Trouble in Westmire, level 1 to 16. Silverkeep, a town situated on the far isolated western reaches of the world. Its quiet existence is now threatened by the undead, rising in droves against the living. Come to Silverkeep's defense and uncover the treacherous plot that will span Westmire and the other continents. Cool. Pick your starting hero. Can I pick anyone? I can pick anyone. That's sick. That's really cool that I can pick anyone. Who do I want to play? So, me personally, when I played on my own, I played Naran, Stroud, I think Catherine was my third. I think it was Naran, Stroud, Catherine. And then in the first look, we played Kudo, Bertram, and Ida. Yeah. I want to play this guy. Of the characters, I think the characters that are the most exciting to me to play are the Bard. I like her a lot. She seems really cool. I like Pierre a lot, and I like Stroud a lot. This is mostly me talking from a character design standpoint. I think that all of the characters are pretty well designed and pretty enticing. I'm not a huge fan of this guy. I don't know, man. It's the goggles. 100% honest with you, it's the goggles. I don't like goggles. I don't like this look. But gameplay-wise, he's very cool and very fun. Alphonse also does not really call to me particularly much. But all the other characters, I mean, and I'll play them all eventually, I imagine, depending on how long this series goes on. Kudo, probably not going to play because he's hard and confusing. I want to try this guy. I want to try Pierre, so we're going to start Pierre. Here's a Force Mage, an academic and a keeper of the books. Pierre studies the ancient magics that the ancestors wielded in their ascent to power. With the recent resurgence of evil, he's taken it upon himself. Cool. So we can go Spellbinder, Evoker, Force Mage, or Conjurer. Just looking at the stats right now. Magic Missile deals 7 damage, deals 5 more damage every time Magic Missile is played this turn. Did I turn the game down, by the way? I don't think I did. Might be. I'm gonna crank it back down. I forgot to turn it down. That would have been a real shame. And if it's too quiet, I'll listen to this video afterwards. If it's too quiet, I will undo. He's got Channeled Spell, so he probably has Channel. Yeah, gain 2 Channel for every card discarded. Up to 2. Gain 3 Channel, apply Root. So this is about channeling and then paying out with big spells, it looks like. And also chaining together Magic Missiles is another idea. Apply 6 Vulnerable, apply 8 Shock. I'm gonna look at all of these real quick. This is like a fire-based setup. Apply Burn. And trigger stored burn damage. Adjacent units take half damage. Ah. Draw 2 cards, keep 1, discard the other. Apply 16 burn, consume burn, dealing 130% of its value, and that's a channeled spell. Discard 2, that card is a classic. Gain a guard for every burn on target up to 10. Does he get to target someone else with this, or does he have to be on fire? He has to be on fire. This is terrible. Force Mage, this is what it started him as. Apply a push, move them away from you. 4 magic missiles. Move target to the back or front row, apply 4 vulnerable. Each time this target swaps cells with a teammate, apply another 8 vulnerable. Apply status and this skill ignores guards. This seems really bad. I guess throwing melee enemies to the back might be good. Gain channel, gain 14 block of cast on self or half on another target. That ability is cool. Lastly, Conjurer. Draw 1, gain 2 retain. 7 vulnerable. This is bleed. Okay. I am called by Evoker. Evoker seems like the starting deck for me. I like Chill. I like Evoker. I'm in. Did I choose Evoker? I chose Evoker. Cool. What's next? Difficulty. So a lot of people have told me that normal is very easy. I have been informed of this. So me personally, I have played a lot of card games at this point. I personally feel like I could probably start on Nightmare. Torment, probably not. I think I could probably start on Nightmare. I'm gonna do it, and if I eat shit and die immediately, right on. Cool. We're gonna play Roguelite mode, but I'm gonna jump right in on Nightmare mode. So, Nightmare mode, enemies deal more base damage and have access to stronger abilities, 100% chance for elite enemies and bosses to have special traits. So, my logic, if you're curious about this, is, for me personally, if I'm gonna play this game for a long time, I'm eventually going to be playing this on Torment mode. I play Ascension 20 and Slay the Spire, I play Covenant 25, etc., right? So, I prefer to not get used to the easier versions of the game, because you get used to things like, a good example of this is you get used to things like, like Lagavulin and Slay the Spire doing 1 instead of 2 on the debuff, right? And this is an analogy that probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense or matter to you, but I know, I'd rather just get used to the game on the hardest difficulty. So I'm hoping that they're going to, it's just going to be, it's a good way to start. I'm hoping that there's not like a big jump in terms of enemy ability between Nightmare and Torment, but let's get to it. Master the basic combat rules. Your first battle will come with a quick guided tutorial. I've played this tutorial already. I played this when I played the roguelike mode. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited. I hope that this campaign feels like a story. I think it will. It seems like they have a pretty good story laid out, so I'm down. I'm excited. Yeah, I've played this combat before. You can't trick me. I've done this before. Perform an attack by picking a card and putting... Yeah. I've done this. Now do the same, but with a defensive card. Yeah. I like his backpack. That thing's definitely gonna cause you some long-term back pain, though, I fear. I can shift, right? Yeah. Huh? You there? Oh, there was no dialogue when I played this last time. I see. They played this for me in the roguelike mode, and then but there was no dialogue. This just kind of happened, and I went, yeah, whatever. You were with the soldiers that came in from the south. With me, the undead ahead look like nasty ones. We'll push through this group and regroup with Captain Roderick and his men in the garrison. If you're handy with that weapon of yours, now I already cast my spells, you weirdo. No, hit the guy who's died. Oh my god. You are worthless. My brother, he's right there. He's dead. Nice one. I must admit I took you for an amateur, but now we might survive this yet. Oh my god, this guy's gonna call me an brother. He's right there. You do 9. This guy has 7 HP. Do you not see that? Maybe he doesn't see the health bars. You know what? It's entirely possible he doesn't see the health bars. He's drawing a trigger card. Right, alright. So if I click on him, I can... Hover the icon on him? Ah, hover the icon. When an ally in the row attacks, follow up and deal 9 damage. Okay. I hope I don't lose this purple forever. I kind of assume that since this was a tutorial battle, where was my follow-up, boss? Brother, where was my follow-up, though? Was that not an attack? That was a spell, maybe? There it is. There he is. Thank you. King 3 channel. Is channel not a permanent effect? Hold on. Do I consume channel? Chill. How much chill do you have? It is 0, right? Shock. Trigger stored shock damage on self and all shocked enemies. Okay. Okay, you build channel and then spend channel. When I first saw channel, I interpreted it as being you use channel.
Listen.
And it buffs you up through the rest of the combat, but that is not the case. I understand. Well, let's get a move on before more of them come. The garrison is just up ahead. Oh, this game's gonna be a lot of reading, isn't it? That's fine. It's just gonna be pretty brutal on my vocals, but I'll take breaks between episodes. Renowned gold and a sage hat. Ah, cool. I assume they're gonna give me a second character pretty quickly, but we'll see. Act 1, Trouble in Westmire. Oh wow, this is just like I get to go around the town. I get to talk to people. Man, what is this? Waypoints off limits. Ah, so waypoint, of course. So I can go talk to him? What do you gotta say? What's happening isn't right. None of it is. Yeah, man, we just killed zombies. Very astute observation. Gotta turn over the graves to make sure we don't get swarmed in our own backyard. You know? I feel like, alright, look, I'm not here to criticize too much, right? But like, I feel like if they were gonna come back to life, they were gonna come back to life already, right? Maybe some necromancers doing this, I don't know, but either way. I feel a sneeze coming on. Please hold. No, not happening. Alright, buddy. Welcome to the garrison. It isn't much, but it'll have to do on such short notice. Where are my manners? I'm Officer Aaron of the Town's Guard. Wish we had met under better circumstances. Naturally, I don't. This here is our guild hall. We converted it to house survivors like yourself, so make yourself at home. In the meantime, you should speak with Captain Roderick. He's in charge around here. First of all, I'm not a survivor. I am the danger. Yo, Captain Roderick looks pissed.
Listen.
Captain, we have a spellbinder with us. He held his own in his battle, from what I have seen. Ugh. My man, he looks so mad. Whoa. Greetings, traveler. Your arrival to our fair city couldn't have come at a worse time. I was 100% sure this guy was gonna say, "Fuck you, asshole, get out of my city." Look at his face, he looks so mad. I mean, I guess, can you blame him? The undead curse that lays on this land has been a thorn in our side for centuries, but an attack of this magnitude unheard of. Foul magic has disabled the waypoints as well. It smells like the work of enemy action, if you ask me. Captain Roderick's the name. I'm in charge of this garrison. We've already evacuated the civilians to High Home before the incident with the waypoints. Just battle essential personnel. Situation's dire. We've got our hands full tending to the injured, so I urge you to help my men push back the undead in the immediate area. My most pressing concern now is the garrison storehouse. It's been overtaken by a local gang. Local gangs? We're in the middle of a zombie virus pandemic, and there's local gangs? I'm gonna kill them, and then they're gonna come back from the dead and go back to taking over the storehouse.
Huh?
Let's see if you can record help from the guild hall. Things will go smoother with another pair of hands. And we got June the Blacksmith. Doors in wretched state with broken shelves. Am I gonna get to like restore this whole town? By the light, you look like you've seen better days. Hey, you're no spring chicken either, lady. I'll do what I can to heal your wounds, but anything beyond that, resources are strained at the moment as we fend off the undead. Please do what you can to protect the innocents. Here, if necessary, return to the sanctuary for further healing. Heroes are healed 50% of their max HP when visiting the sanctuary. It's $20 to full heal, $150 for a resurrection. I can give them $25 for a 50-50 chance at a fate token. That's cool. Now let's head over to the guild hall. Guild hall is wide and airy, originally designed to accommodate crowds for the town's festivities. It's temporary refuge for sullen-faced adventurers nursing all manners of injuries. Most shrink away right off finding a high when you run into a fellow adventurer. Okay. We get Bertram the Ranger, Lucious the Mercenary, or the Bard. Tough choice. I kind of want to try to play a new character, so I would like to take Lucious here. Stoic and stupid is my impression of him. I arrived a few hours earlier with the first wave of survivors. Helped out where I can, but I'll be much more helpful out there with my sword. Let's go, boss. Yeah. I get to choose a deck for him. Tactician. When now in the row attacks, so he has attack of opportunity. I'll end the row attacks follow up. If one, then attack for 9, gain 1 might after dealing damage. When played, the AP of a non-opener in hand is reduced by 1. Okay. Shift 1 to self, and all allies gain 1 retain. What we got here? We got Duelist. Shift forward and into the lane of a target, deal 9. Gain 7 guard, draw 1. Gain 7 guard, 3 thorns. Okay, so he's supposed to jump in front of attacks with thorns and riposte, basically. Discard an attack in your hand, deal 30 damage, gain a fury. Holy shit. And this costs SP? This card's crazy, I feel. He doesn't have a whole lot of regular attacks, but it seems like he has a lot of just, you spend his SP to kill. And Sword Hand. Gain a might, grant a might to adjacent allies. Shift target, apply 4 vulnerable. This is all just block. Oh, it's like, it's green and red blocks, I see. Oh wow, this is like a, this is just, he attacks, he blocks. That's that path. I like veteran here. This one seems really good. To me, I think this is the best option. Duelist is a close second. Tactician, third. I'm gonna take veteran. I'm in for veteran. It's 14 strength, 12 dex. -1 on intelligence, but who needs intelligence? Let's see the blacksmith. What you got? I was about to say who the hell needs a wand, then I remembered that I started this game as a mage. Ah, you can click up here for who you want to look at. +1 intelligence for $95. +2 spell attack damage and the card Ice Shard, or the plus, does he have magic missile? He does. I like this wand. $30. Wow, that was cheap as hell. +2 guard with intelligence defense. Do you have intelligence defense? Exclusively. Okay, I'm down to gear up our mage because he seems very fast to die at 15 HP. It's a reinforce. Gain 2 armor, gain 2 vigil. Can you tell me what vigil is? Oh, gain +30% guard. Oh, and then this is exhaust, consume, expend. Man, if I could make one change to every single deck builder in the world, I would standardize the word exhaust. Stop making me call it something different in every game, I beg you. I beg you. Alright, let me get these and let me get... I'm good like this, okay. Is there an optimize button? I don't think there is. Tunic. Hat. Wand. Lucious, Greaves. Now, do I have to do anything for you to have the new cards? I can take cards out if I so desire. 'Cause I got an extra Ice Shard as well. I'm down to get rid of one of these. Let's edit deck. Down to get rid of 1 mana charge. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. We'll get into some actual combat eventually, I swear. It's just there's a lot of setup. It's an RPG game as much as it is a deck builder. If you came into this expecting just deck building, I mean, you know, it's an RPG too, man. Undead attack, repairs. Alright, let's go hit the road.
Oh?
Ready to head out, we'll have to loop around the garrison to get to the storehouse. Steady as we go, if things start getting too rough, head back to Sister Ophelia. I will never be going back to Sister Ophelia. I'm a transcendent god gamer. Heroes have +16, we gotta fight 3 zombies, some skeletons. An undead horde marches upon Silverkeep. Captain Roderick and his men have set up a garrison in the city center. Yeah, let's do it. This is a lot different than the, this is more of a story-based path than the roguelike mode. That roguelike mode is really cool, by the way. In hindsight now, that I have seen this campaign and how it plays out, man, that roguelike mode is crazy cool. Oh, wow, and Officer Aaron is here. Hover over an enemy's intent. I don't think this game expected me to play the roguelike mode first, but... Gain 13 critical, draw 1 limited. This does 8, this does 10. The early game of me playing a deck builder is going to be a lot of me, like, reading cards and doing math, so just be warned. I'm sure that's okay with you, though. So this is 8 damage, 4 bleed. This is 10 damage, and this is 13 critical. 6, 6. So you're taking 12 here. I want to play... We're going to play a reasonably passive turn, I think. This is going to be a little bit of setup. Bonus guard. Oh, that doesn't actually give me guard. Okay, that's my B. So he's going to take 4. And I should not have let him take 4 here. My B. Also, yeah, the tutorial did actually cost me purples. So, I didn't think it would. That is also my mistake. Okay, so this is 6 vulnerable. I think that the best play here is... They're all doing 6. I think the best play here is going to be to shift Pierre to the back row so that this attack misses, and then put all my energy into killing one of these. We'll do 15. It's control. 5 plus 3 int mod plus 1 items. That's pretty cool. I think it'd be better if I did it like this. Yeah. Gotcha. It's cool that it shows you the actual breakdown though then. This is 9 physical. Oh, and he had attack of opportunity. So we're actually not going to take any damage here. I could have even saved. You know what? Moving there was wrong. I have to treat my what is this purple called? My SP? My purple points. I have to treat that with a little more respect, I feel. Did that do nothing? Hang on a second. Wait a minute. Am I reading this right? Guard is not reduced for the next hits? Oh wow, I misunderstood that attack, or that effect. That's crazy. So it's not like Blur, where you just go 2 turns without having your block tick down. It's the next hit that hits your block doesn't. That's ridiculous. That's so good. I had no clue. Star trigger, chill damage, deal 20%. Oh, so this is residual here because of the 20% less. What did Pierre draw? No, not that. What did Pierre draw? 2 magic missiles, and an ice nova, and an energize. Is this a spell? This is not a spell. Ew. By the way, Officer Aaron rolled a 53 on his initiative roll. That's quite a bit, brother. That's a pretty good amount of initiative. A 53? Do you have an attack of opportunity? He does, but I don't want to spend my stratagem for him. I think if I go magic missile, that'll bring him to 7, and then this will do, yeah, no. And we can energize. There you go. And then this will just bounce off the block. I think I'm misunderstanding how that effect works. 100%. I'm almost certain that I am misunderstanding it. I will look at it more closely next time. Like, it just seems way too powerful as what I said it was. So I think I'm misreading it and not seeing what it's doing correctly. More money, don't mind if I do. The blue socket, so we can go here. And let's ride. Oh, I think we had a big initiative bonus, I see. Now, are you telling me, like, maybe the gang is just hiding out in the storeroom from the infinite hordes of skeletons, you know? Like, I'm starting to feel like, look, if I were in the middle of an infinite skeleton horde, I would think about hiding somewhere, absolutely. Like 100% I would ask myself, where can I go? So all I'm saying is maybe we don't judge them so harshly, right? It's 7 from front to back. I can spend my purple. Is the way that I can get out of this hit, right? But I could also just... I'm gonna do a slash. I think I can maybe kill, but ending my turn here is not ideal. Yeah, no, that was not a good idea. No way. I have to spend a stratagem point for it, and it's not ideal. It's very not great, but... It is what it is, I suppose. I don't have to spend it, but I'm gonna spend it to stop myself from taking the damage here. I think that in this circumstance, you just play it like this. And I ultimately, I should have had Pierre spend a stratagem point to just move, or not Pierre, what's your name? Lucious? Yeah, Lucious should have spent the stratagem point to move out of the way of the attack. Let's make sure I can do 23 here this time. 6 and 9 and 10 is 19. Yeah, that's enough. I can right-click to hide some of the UI. That's nice for taking a screenshot for the thumbnail. That's pretty good. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to keep these to be about 30 minutes, but I'm also obviously not going to stop, like, now. We'll stop at the end of this arc when I get to this question mark and we finish this. But it's probably an event, so this is probably a boss fight of some sort. Because we're probably going to go talk to him if I were to guess, and then they're going to say, no, get away from me. Retain guard, that's the barricade effect. Okay, so armor, huh. Yeah, armor's pretty nuts then. Music is getting a little bit fancy in here, you hear this? I'm down. Also, when I'm up on purple, I should probably play a... I should spend it. Now, I don't know... Oh, critical only lasts one turn? Oh, my mistake. I don't know how you get SP. My interpretation is you just get it by casting other spells. Or playing other cards, I guess I should say. They're not all spells here. Kind of a waste of my attack of opportunity, actually. Oh, you can't hit 3 away. True. That's a... Oh, these guys are just hitting a worthless space, though. You move over here. I want to play Ice Shard. I've played Ice Shard. Is this guy... What's your name? What's your... Hey, tell me what your name is. I need to start naming these enemies, you know? I'm gonna be here for a while. This is Skeleton Warrior, I think. You're Bone Warrior. So this is obviously Bone Warrior is ready. Bone Saw is ready. I don't know what that's from. I had to take a moment there. My eye. 22 effect. The music is ridiculous. Effect ends on turn end. Yeah. I know you may find yourself compelled to type to me, oh, effect ends on turn end, just read, idiot. To which I will respond to you, shut the fuck up. Don't type that shit to me, I'm not listening anymore. Alright, so if you play a bleed attack on an enemy that has bleed on them... Oh, I think bleed might just not be consumed by you hitting an enemy, actually. Is that correct? Oh, you gotta move, brother. Oh, bleed is not consumed. Wow, that's really good to know, too. Again, you may find yourself compelled to type things to me such as, of course it's not consumed. It doesn't say it's consumed. Again, see previous answer, straw man. Brother, where the fuck are you going? It's a good thing that this guy just fucking sent it. What the hell? Did you see in this shit? My man just moved out of the way of being able to hit these enemies. And then these enemies went, you know what? I will die today. Thanks, man. Sure. Watch the purple bar. Oh yeah, you definitely get it back when you play other cards. So what that means is in a position like that, I should definitely play my blocks. This is not Monster Train. Why does it show I'm taking way too much damage here? I don't... Oh, this is a spell. Quick Barrier is a spell, Deflect is not. The whole thing was blue, right? You saw that. This enemy is so stupid. What am I looking at? My brother, I'm not over there. Like, what is that? What's that guy doing? Broadhead quiver? Maybe.
Listen.
You've certainly a knack for staying alive. The garrison should be a little safer now with your help. Did you see that enemy? What are you talking about? Garrison storehouse is right up ahead. We had to barricade it off from the garrison. When the bandits attacked, with luck we'll be able to deal with them without too much trouble. Yeah, level up. I think I like... kind of like going here. And now, in my mind, I almost want to try and just give him +1 and +0 to strength, but also I could just go, yeah, plus intelligence, which is way better. But he already had a +3. Oh, he had a +3. He has a +3 because one of the weapons I have gives him plus intelligence. That's why. Okay. I wanted to check the quiver we got. You can use this. Oh, and I can even assign a skill to it. Assign a skill with tag range. The skill can be supported by the other runes in this item. Can I unassign it? I can't. Okay, so there's no reason not to assign it there. Take back the storehouse. I want you to know, I do not negotiate with idiot losers. I will... zero tolerance. Lucious, I'm trying to read here. On the way to the storehouse, you pass by 3 soldiers nursing an assortment of injuries. They advise caution when dealing with the bandits. Front door is blockaded and they'll have crossbows waiting for you if you get in. Okay. Down the road, you arrive at the garrison storehouse. A bandit peers out from an arrow slit on the 2nd floor. Scram unless you've got a death wish, he sneers before heading back inside. The front door doesn't budge when you push on it. It might give way with some force, but the earlier soldier's warning comes to mind. I feel like you just go for the higher percentage chance, right? Pick a hero to attempt a perception check based on intelligence. It's gotta be Pierre. Attempting a challenge, rolling higher than the challenge difficulty to succeed. Use a skill for exhaustion. Using a common skill. How do you tell the difference? I have no clue what is common, what is rare, etc. I'm looking for something that feels like it would make sense to me. I think it's maybe the circles around the number. I don't know. I don't see it. Anyway, I'm not feeling very good today. Roll +3. I mean, I guess you have to roll above an 8, right? But at the same time, it's like, I can use a magic missile and get a +6. I could use this and get a +8. Let's take exhaustion. Let's see how bad exhaustion is. Because +11 means I have to roll... I think +11 means I can't lose this, right? I rolled a 9. Nice. You're getting 220 XP. Exhaustion cannot be played, rest, or use consumables. Oh, did that convert that card into exhaustion? Is that how that works? Does he get an exhaustion from that? Your keen eyes spot faint scuff marks on the far wall, likely made by steel-toed boots. On further inspection, you spot a few good handholds on an uneven patch of wall you could use to climb up. Officer Aaron assists. Inside, on the rooftop, you fortuitously find an open hatch door and ladder leading down into the storehouse. Inside, you spot 3 bandits on the lower floor. 2 of them have their crossbows trained on the front door. Larger bandit, their leader, is rummaging through various supply crates. With the officer, Aaron and yourself could take out one set of them, but which one? Obviously, you kill the leader. Cautiously moving across the rafters, Officer Aaron waits for the signal. The officer lands on the large man, throwing him off balance. You follow through, slamming the man's head into the nearby crate to knock him out cold. Test of reflex. So it's a 7. We get a +1. There's no way you fail this. Hey, a 19. Let's go. I'm cracked. Hey, Lucious leveled up from that. Nice. Close in and the battle is joined. Okay, so we basically just cut the bandit leader out of that and passed our roll. Sick. There will be no quarter. I don't negotiate with bandits. Quick trap. Trap a cell. Applies 1 root and 15 vulnerable. Target from front to back, dealt 8 damage. Okay, you got 8 damage coming at you here. I'm feeling pretty good about throwing a Keen Strike. We're at 3 of 3, right? So you probably get most of this back here. I think you just killed this guy, right? Yeah, definitely. You may as well give yourself the crit. Extremely dead. My man is... he got annihilated. I might just one turn this. Right? Yeah. Sure. It's first area, so I imagine it's just meant to go like that. Oh, also, I gotta check the deck. Let's do melee attack damage. This seems really good. It requires an 8 intelligence to swing a sword? Huh? Oh. Gross. A victory for us. Let's head back to the garrison. Okay, first and foremost. The 2. Number of exhaustion cards. Okay, so the card that I used, Ice Nova, is a middle of the road because it gave me 2 exhaustions and it was not replaced with exhaustion. Okay, so this is like a rare, or it's tough because different games call them different things, right? Because rare is the top level in most roguelikes, so this is like an uncommon. These are commons, and then rares are higher than that. In Hearthstone, rare is like the second from the bottom. I wonder what this is like an item card? I'm looking, man. Maybe... Is it the card frame? I bet it's the card frame. Yeah, I think it's the card frame. You see? No, because Energize. Maybe this card's a rare as well? I don't know. My feeling now is that it's the border. You see how the border's a different color? This one's like a brown and this one's like a white. That's what my next feeling is. Now we travel back to the garrison. You can answer this question, by the way, in the comments. However, I will probably record 2 more episodes tonight, just so be aware of that. Let's go see Captain Roderick. We gained 15 renown. Traded for artifacts, maps, and for access to the Maelstrom Gate in Act 4. Okay. Excellent work out there, Officer Aaron. Head over with some of the reserves to secure the area. Right away, Captain. Surprised I wasn't allowed to talk to those guys, but you know what? I wasn't gonna talk to them anyway. Even as we speak, there are battles being waged on multiple fronts along the outer perimeter of the garrison. A few adventurers like yourselves have been dispatched to 2 choke points to hold the line. My resources are stretched thin. I'll need you to head out to support the defense effort. Make sure none of the undead break through. Cool. I'll level up this guy so we don't have to do it at the start of the next episode, and we will wrap up. I'm gonna go for a stat point for Lucious to give him +1 and go to 16 strength. Seems good. Also, while I'm here, because I'm probably going to take a little break, before I forget, give him a sword. Gonna assign a defense card to it. There's a block. I don't have runes yet, but you know. Yeah, man. It's kind of interesting because this is going to be a much longer term setup, so you're going to eventually find a combo that is just crazy broken, I feel. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this inaugural episode of Gordian Quest. If you did, please do hit me the like button. It is a great way for you to tell me that you're liking the series, and I will, you know, I'm very much a numbers-oriented person. When I see videos do well, I go, I should make more of that. So, yeah, that's the plan. You drop me comments, etc. I will respond to you, and I will tell you, yeah, in the future I do this, or no, I do not. So. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.